We have to say, the Monsterenergy Motocross of Nations did hand out some interesting facts about who is the fastest man on the planet at the moment. With Jeffrey Herlings getting older and being out most of 2022 and 2023, we can nearly forget his blistering speed, and until we see that again, even the bullet is under question at where he is at in his brilliant career. For me, and I have mixed feelings about it, I really think Jett Lawrence might have taken over the role of the fastest man on the planet. His results didn't match that of leading MxGP riders Maxime Renaux or Jorge Prado, but that final moto told us a lot as all the top guys started together. Sure, Renaux, who scored 1-1-3-1 with France and have the most consistent results of the weekend, while Prado went 1-2-4 and again showed his consistency that won him the 2023 MxGP Championship, what must be considered now the toughest championship in the world. World Supercross champion Ken Roczen, who hardly raced motocross in 2023, still came home with 4-3-2 and looked very smooth. Clearly the German is far from done, and wouldn't it be awesome to see him return to race some MxGP rounds in 2024. As for Lawrence, his 2.61 might not look as good as that of Renaux and Prado, but the way he rode last weekend, for sure in that final moto, well, he is without question looking very good to take over the world. The kid is 20 years old, has won major AMA titles in 2021, 2022, and 2023, 2 AMA 250 motocross championships, and 1 AMA 450 motocross championship. He is a heavy favorite to take out both AMA Supercross and motocross championships in 2024, and if that happens, 5 titles in 4 years. He has also won AMA SX regional championships, but to me, those don't count in any form in your career achievements, although do have world-class riders competing. Crashes did hamper his weekend, but that last second in the opening moto on Sunday was, well, legendary stuff. Of course, his final moto victory came with France more or less champions, and no doubt, Renaux and Febvre were happy with their 2nd and 7th places, but he still looked completely on control of that race. You just had the feeling that with a good start, the speed of Lawrence was better than anyone else, and the smoothness of his riding, just beautiful to watch. Now, nobody can say what happens if Lawrence and Prado start together. If the Spaniard or the Aussie can maintain the best speed, that would seriously take a handful of races for us to see that. Let's hope in 2024 that either Lawrence does some GPs and SMX and Prado does some Nationals and SMX. Now, that would be pretty cool to have the World MxGP champion seeded into the SMX, or Lawrence invited to do maybe a GP or 2. What we do know, along with Maxime Renaux, who is just 23, and the 22-year-old Prado and 20-year-old Lawrence, not to mention that long list of youngsters like Hayden Deegan, Lucas Koenen, and Liam Everts, we have some serious talent to take us into the next decade. Team Belgium's Liam Everts March 3rd, 10 shows that he is clearly world-class, and anyone who can put those results together at the MXON shows that his future is going to be a very interesting one. At just 19 years old, he can without question become a world motocross champion in the coming years. In saying that, don't be surprised if Herlings and Tim Geiser have something to say about the changing of the guard in the coming years, and no doubt, Herlings will be motivated to show everything he is still the fastest man on the planet, and then that bloke, Eli Tomac, might still have something for Lawrence in the AMA series in 2024. Whatever the case, exciting times for our sport, with so much young talent coming through. Bring on 2024 and Mandalay Basin and the Monsterenergy Motocross of Nations, and don't be surprised if that event makes Ernie even look a little average.